Nah, but I would worry later on into the Poppy whether or not you're just going to get locked up there for a while. Instead, it is Aatrox for Adam. Second time he has brought that out this split. Adam actually going through a ton of champions so far this split, running down towards bot, but must have done his TP to get to top lane. Adam TP to bot lane, so overall, just a nice exchange for Rogue, as Yike is going to force Execute down to about half HP, but there's a few different steps in there with Yike spending more time bot side, Marang being able to do a full clear. He could then shadow mid while Execute goes for the engage, and there's the knockback.
Taking the growth, you're stuck against the wall, and your choke points are a little hard. Let's see if KC can do anything about that. If they want to, if they can, there's the wall stop.
Targamas goes in, there's the bullet time follow-up into the bait, sealed. The combination perfect from Carmine Corp. They'll lose their support, but they've killed the enemy jungler, and Yike should be able to secure these grubs.
Salad, your worst enemy while taking grubs is this line there. The wall stun comes through. Magnificent wall stun from Targamas to set up the play. Now will be all three going towards KC. Might secured, and that first stage of the feats of strength there for them also valuable. KC using the terrain to their advantage.
Yeah, really nice stuff there from Targamas. Good engage. Execute looking for Kalista, who has the flash and has the cleanse and has Yike on his way across. There's the cleanse.
Called into account the most. This was a little bit of a better sign here. Still behind, but a good spot up there towards the grubs.
I mean, generally, at 15 minutes, Carmine Corp are about 700 gold behind. Good. Melting Lullaby here. We'll get the sleep. They follow up onto Execute. They wake him up a little bit late, and they'll manage to get the kill. A couple of tower shots tanked there by Yike, but even with the Ignite, it's not going to kill him. The curtain's open. A TP's coming in as well. Targamas tanks a shot. He'll die to it. Beats go over to Rogue, at least a beat of Warfare, as Larson goes in for another. Kalista will fall. Larson gets his... Carmine Corp on average about 700 gold behind at the 15-minute mark. They do really struggle throughout the early games.
And particularly when you have Patch, hang on, there might be a fight coming up here. Big rotation. Do they back up when they see Execute? No.
TP behind, bait sealed onto two. Glacial Prism going wide. Bloody very low, but he'll snap back. Targamas now stunned up. There's the bullet time. Only really going to clip onto Execute. Adam coming into the middle of the fray as well with that teleport. He'll find one. Good Narm onto the back wall as Kana looks for two, and he'll find him. One for Yike, one for... They're going to lose about 1,500 gold in the next 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. We're going to have a little bit of a mountain range here. Up, down, up, down.
It will be fun.
Bot lanes were kind of pushing and pulling against each other. Patrick, good accuracy so far. Goes back for the first item collector. Kana just going mini. That could be a problem. Forces the flash.
Oh, he's just going to knock up on it because there was a ward on top of it. So he kind of walked forward into it, and then the Infernal Chains will lock him up. Away. Eric will have his flash up in a couple of moments' time and has that Loathing Lullaby, but I don't think we're going to see them get in for the Drake. Keeper's
Targamas can get some really nasty damage down. Rogue needs to be careful of the terrain they're in.
Interestingly, I think Adam's TP is just about to come off cooldown, so teleport in from Kana, put some pressure on that bot side tower. Rift Tower secured. Vladdy is on the wrong side of the Rift right now. His Execute will lock him up. Bait sealed. Glacial Prison going wide, but the Emperor's Divide does not do so. Vladdy will be the first to fall here. Unbinds his soul, but still goes down. The bullet time and Loathing Lullaby finds two. Marang falling lower. Adams, though, still very tanky with the World Ender coming out. And Rogue will try and turn it around. Adam stepping forward. Curtains open. Yike, the first target. He'll eat two. Keeper's Verdict knocks back one, but Adam continues to chase forward. Yike has to flash away. Too late for our statistics.
Damn, whatever shall we do?
We'll have to start tracking at 17 rather than at 15, I think, Nymira, to keep the narrative alive. But
be as impactful onto that stasis of Larson, who's getting a lot of gold. He is getting a lot of free time. He's free to farm whatever he wants, and Kana's caught out in side lane.
It's the Flash trying to get away from this one. Mega Nav a long way away in the permafrost. Curtain call. Someone aggroes the Drake. Patrick gets knocked out of his curtain call. Slight miscommunication there, perhaps. In fact, it may have even make it through playoffs because you get your pick of the litter. TP coming in from Carmine Corp here as Kana joins this topside play towards the Atakan.
This is the new Atakan, of course, Thornbound. It's not getting contested as it seems right now. Rogue letting this go. Will say, from the games I've seen of this, Atakan does not feel as immediately powerful. That's a good wall stun.
Yeah, a kill does help you, though, in making it a little bit more powerful. And Carmine Corp will find it. Great stun into the wall. Follow up from Kana with the Gnar. Overall, I think they got about 14 extra petals from it, as Adam is going to be TP'd behind here. Overall, they're about 30. They like cherries, it's true.
It's a little treat as well as something nice to look at.
Perhaps a fight in the mid lane? Patrick stepping forward. Across the wall comes Marang. Cleanse out from Kalista. He'll survive. Good knock into the wall there as Adam tried to get in the middle of the fight, but he just can't move at all. Adam will fall. Last Larssen dives in. The Emperor's Divide does nothing at all as Rogue walk away with their tails tucked between their legs.
Yeah, both summoners out of Glyph, but it's not the kill. Rogue overestimate themselves, and Adam finds himself right next to a wall against the Poppy. Targamas been pivotal to most of the picks which Karmine Corp have found so far, and this will also open up the mid lane turret as Rogue have to seed that.
Yeah, Targamas has been involved in every single kill for his team. Only Kana has his up for Carmine Corp.
Which means that Targamas has got to be doing overdrive on disengage for his AD carry. I think if the MF goes down too easily, it's a big problem. Kind of taking some damage off for Execute, though. That's important.
He's going to chase him down here. Gets the Gnar into the wall as well, and Execute just wasn't with his team. Carmine Corp find a pick before the play really even begins. Drake up in 13 seconds. They'll try and get control over the mid lane, but the problem is with the Glacial Prison carving out, the Emperor's Divide follows up. Kalist stepped a bit too greedily forward. Larssen with the Zhonya's and flashes away. Through the Loathing Lullaby, he survives, but the Fate Sealed will mark his demise.
We had assumed would feel a little bit more comfortable, and we've gotten to our bigger objective fights. Don't really set up that well for that. And you miss out on another important play. Kana's now jumping on Patrick.
And Patrick has no flash here as well. Targamas just looking to knock him into the wall. The chase continues. Patrick's dead. Kana
behind the pace of the game to potentially get back into it.
Okay, so you've had a bit of practice doing that this split. The last few series haven't been as strong as they'd like them to be. The Glacial Prism coming out onto Targamas. He doesn't get an opportunity to move. Meanwhile, Kana jumping in. Goes Mega a little bit too late. Magnustorm's going to chase him down. Loathing Lullaby onto Execute will spell his death as Rogue begin to retreat.
Very short location. Wasn't there that guy that's found a way? How long? Hang on a second. On the top side.
Oh, Vladdy going in. Pops the Fate Sealed. Goes in with the Soul Unbound. Chases Adam down, and Vladdy. Whew. That was the point instead. Decides to TP in immediately. Malrang, though, can sneak in here. Swellseed goes down. Vladdy dives forward. Keeper's Verdict knocks out Malrang, and Carmine Corp will secure the Baron for themselves. The chase continues as Kana's looking for Execute once again. Yike going forward. Swellseed into the Magnustorm pullback. Larssen's coming in from the side here as well as Kana gets the Gnar into the wall, but the follow-up just isn't there for Rogue. Yike continues to step in. And it was a 2v4 for a while there. Carmine Corp get out of it. And Yike just waltzes away.
Really clean Baron take from Karmine Corp.
Yeah, it was nice.
Starts off with an opportunistic solo kill on the side lane by Vladdy. But then KC immediately just say, all right, we can disengage the jungle with the pop, the ult, clean take, and Rogue, they're completely behind the game now. They are now going to have to deal with the side lane push, which has actually come online. Now it's Vladdy. He might go for another one.
Yeah, I think Adam's dead. I think Adam's dead. Q3 lands. There's the World Ender. Vladdy has the Fate Sealed back up and has the flash, and we'll just, oh my god! Oh, I've seen less clean combos in Tekken, man. That guy just absolutely demolished him. Then dodges away, permafrost onto him though. Larsen's chasing him down. Vladdy will die in the end, but he got a TP, a flash, an ultimate out for it. And all the meanwhile, his team is taking Drake and taking names as they secure 2 tier 2s.
Just cut the clip a little bit short. You can chuck it in the montage. Vladdy really playing well individually on the Yone. And Rogue falling apart a little bit now against the Baron buff in the other lanes. One turret falls, the second one will fall down here. And Rogue, it just doesn't feel like they have the setup to pick anyone out of position. Targum is protecting Gliss on the bot side. Kinda too hard to take their bait. But how do you defend from this? You have to push up lanes. Feels like if you go too far, you get caught out. Adam's trying to force something.
Larssen going in as well. Kana not quite Mega Gnar yet. Does get the Mega Gnar. Larssen pops the stopwatch. Magnustorm comes in as well, but Larssen goes pop first. Kana's going to die as well, but the follow-up coming out from Carmine Corp. Vladdy misses the Fate Sealed, and because of that, his fate is done. Adam finds 2, double Loathing Lullaby, though, from Yike as he chases in. Watch out, Eep! Adam's going to fall to Yike with the Leandries. The curtain's open, and Patrick quickly shuts them, realizing Carmine Corp are looking in. Malrang's going to fall. Carmine Corp will walk away. 4 for 2 the exchange, and the Nexus in their eyes.
It all looks fine until the other carry turns up. Yike brings the 3,000 gold lead to bear, and Karmine Corp will look towards the Nexus.
We wondered how they bounced back after a week off, while Carmine Corp have shown the blue wall is as tall as ever. 1-0 against Rogue.
There was a little while in that game where KC were made to